What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today, we've got a bottle that has a lot of hype. Gets a lot of hype for the price of the bottle. Today, it's the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. Okay, so for like a $20 bottle, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, obviously coming in at 100 proof. I've never had it before, surprisingly, but WhiskeyTube puts it out there all the time saying this is one of the best value bottles out there. People say it's one of their daily drinkers. So, we'll see if it actually lives up to that hype today. So it says, Evan Williams sets up his distillery on the banks of the Ohio River in 1783 and is historically recognized as Kentucky's first distiller of bourbon. This special bottled and bond bourbon is a genuine sour mash that honors his pioneering heritage. So, we'll see if it's any good today. Let's get the nosing straight out of the twist top bottle. $20. What do you expect? All right, here we go. I mean, it smells decent out of the bottle. I can't lie. It does smell decent out of the bottle. Actually has a little bit of mint on there. It's got definitely some caramel, vanilla, and surprisingly mint. Was not expecting that mint note. Go ahead and get some in the glass today. Alright, so I haven't drank any of it for a while, but I did crack it and it has been open for quite some time now. So at least it's gotten some air in there and opened up a little bit. Hey, if you guys are new here, do me one big favor. Hit like, hit subscribe on the channel. It's absolutely free for you. It means a lot for me. If you really want to help support and get a cool little badge next to your name, go ahead and hit that join button down below. Alright, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, nosing out of the glass. It's actually much different out of the glass than I was getting out of the bottle. I am still getting that minty note on there for some reason. I don't know why I say for some reason. It's just I don't think I was really expecting that mint note. Actually, it gets mintier and mintier, like a winter fresh almost. Maybe like a peanut brittle as well, like a minty peanut brittle. Some subtle hints of cherry and vanilla in there, but not nearly as much vanilla and caramel as I was getting initially out of the bottle there. I got a lot of it out of the bottle, but getting dominated really by mintiness out of the glass. And then kind of that peanut brittly. You can always smell, it smells a little grainy. I think that's where some of this is coming from. It definitely has a little bit of that grainy smell on it. So, hey, we'll see if it's living up to the hype that everybody gives it. Am I gonna like it? And we're gonna rank it on the tier system today. Cheers, everybody. Alright, one sip down. Very first impression was that I don't think this tastes or drinks anything like 100 proof. I would have probably guessed, had I taken a drink of this blind, that it was like sub 90, like 88, somewhere in there. Definitely very, very young tasting. It's got a bit of bitteriness on there. And honestly, it goes away pretty fast. It doesn't leave a great finish in your mouth. I'm trying to determine what these flavor notes are, but so far, y'all on WhiskeyTube who told me this is one of the best bottles for under $20 and it was a daily sipper for you, y'all lying. It's got like a watered down old rusty nail or old piece of wood. It's kind of the flavor sensation that I'm getting out of this. I'm not getting a ton of the, normal bourbon notes that you get. Maybe a little bit of vanilla in there, but other than that, it's kind of like an old rusty nail in a piece of wood. Doesn't really give me any of that mintiness that I was getting on the nose, but it's also not really giving me anything that I really enjoy. This is not one that I think I would really ever go to and just sip on by myself. So I'm really struggling to understand why a lot of the whiskey tubers out there say that this is one of their favorite ones to just have as a daily sipper, because for me, I don't think I would ever go to this thing as a daily sipper neat. Alright, let's see if I can find any redeeming qualities now that I have sufficiently trashed it. Yeah. Super earthy and young. Super earthy and young and grainy, I think, is where I'm getting that like rusty old nail and a piece of wood. I think that's where all those notes are coming from. Super young and grainy. There's a little bit of vanilla on there. Does have a little bit of bitteriness, maybe not as much as I thought in the beginning when I first started drinking it, but really for me it just does not hit really on much that I like at all. So let's go ahead and officially take one last sip, rank this thing on the tier system. If you haven't seen the tier system before, it's going to pop up here on the left of your screen, and we'll go ahead and take this final sip and give it today's score. Yeah, so very highly hyped out there in the whiskey tube world. I've seen so many videos saying how good of a bottle it is for $20, but for me, the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond, which by the way, I don't even like the bottle. I think the bottle looks ugly. Maybe if it was like this white, but with like a different color top or something, it might look cooler. Now I get it, it's a $20 bottle. They ain't trying to make it look fancy, but pretty much nothing about this bottle is doing anything for me. So for me, on the tier system today, it's not to the point where it's like straight trash where I just want to pour it down a drain, but I don't think I would do anything with this except for putting it into some kind of mixed drink. So for me today, the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond is officially going down on the D tier. Y'all lied to me. This is D tier whiskey. It is not one of the best drinkers for the price. I don't think it is that good at all, honestly. So hey, let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think this is an overrated bottle? Do you think I'm straight wrong? Let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if my voice is a little messed up and I missed Thursday's video last week. I was been a little sick for a while, so trying to kill it now with some whiskey, and I appreciate y'all being here. I'll see you for your next drink.